Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Journey of Awakening. My name is David, and today I'm going to give you 3 powerful exercises that are going to help you become more grounded. So I'm making this video because becoming grounded has been something that's been really difficult in my life, and I've discovered some really powerful exercises recently that have been helping me so much. So I wanted to share these with you. So what does it mean to actually be grounded? So it's really simple. Being grounded just means being totally immersed in your present experience, in the 3D reality around you. So what it means to be ungrounded is basically to be caught up in your head, be caught up in fantasies and illusions in your mind, rather than being right here, right now, in your present environment. So it's really simple, but this can cause you a lot of pain when you're ungrounded, because what happens is you create this bubble. You create this bubble around you, and oftentimes the energy inside this bubble is very anxious, it's very afraid, it's very constantly worrying or feeling anger, or whatever negative emotions you're feeling. They get trapped inside this bubble, and the only way to release this negative emotion is to actually ground. So that's what these exercises are meant to do. So we'll start with exercise number 1. So this is a fun one. This is something I just kind of came up with the other day, and it really helps me ground a lot. So basically, the whole idea is, first of all, just acknowledge your senses. Notice what's right here in front of you. Listen to any sounds. And notice the sensations in your body. And then what you do, so that's basic mindfulness, but then what you do is you choose an object around you. So I call this a reality check. So this is a little bit different than a reality check you might be doing with a lucid dream, which is a topic for a whole nother video. But a real life reality check, what you want to do is, and there's no wrong way to do this, so you pick an object. So I have this tree here. Just acknowledge the tree, acknowledge its presence, and just kind of check it out and ask yourself, is this real? Like, let me check this out for myself. Like, what does physical existence feel like? And this seems so basic and also so abstract, but it really gets to the essence of what grounding is. By the way, yes, I am wearing pajama pants. It's quarantine season. If right now isn't pajama pants season, I don't know what is. Anyways, so try that out. Let me know what you think. I'll be interested to see if that works for other people as well. I also wanted to acknowledge one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to grounding. So when I started this journey of awakening, I started experiencing all sorts of crazy things, visions in my third eye, picking up on other people's energy, and I thought, this is so cool. I don't want to lose this by becoming grounded. But that could not be farther from the truth. During my most recent awakening, which is really, really deep for me, I was completely grounded. And actually, the awakening would not have been possible if I were not grounded. Because it's not like I was experiencing some magical fantasy concept in my mind. The magic place that I was experiencing is right here. It's right here. It's our reality. Like, open your eyes. It's right in front of you. That's where the magic is. And being grounded can help you realize that and bring your awakenings from a concept that you experience, with your eyes closed, to something you actually live, something you can embody. So I wanted to make sure to acknowledge that. So exercise number 2. So this is a really powerful visualization technique, and I invite you to try this with me right now. It only takes 30 seconds to a minute, and this can be really, really powerful. So go ahead and take a seat or lie down and just close your eyes and take a second to once again just acknowledge the present moment. Acknowledge any sounds that you hear. Acknowledge the sensations in your body, just feel them. And now begin to imagine in your mind's eye roots growing out through your body into the ground, as if you were a plant. Now, there's no wrong way to picture these roots. I like to picture them as red, roots made of light. Whatever works for you is fine. Now picture them growing down into the earth, expanding in all different directions, getting deeper and deeper and wider, and these roots are strengthening, getting thicker. Notice them breaking through layers of rock and soil effortlessly. And now notice that it's speeding up, going down farther into the earth. And notice that these roots are getting to the core of the earth. Now I want you to imagine what the core of the earth looks like in your mind's eye. There's no wrong answer here. And just picture that. And now picture these roots wrapping around the core of the earth, creating this strength and this bond that's so strong that connects you with the earth. And now, just like an electrical outlet has a grounding wire, imagine this root system as your grounding wire. And now just notice how effortlessly all of the static energy, any anxiety, any anger, any worry in your consciousness right now flows down this grounding wire through this root system into the center of the earth. And notice how immediately that crazy energy is replaced by this calm, steady energy of the earth. And now take a deep breath. And as you exhale, once again, notice these wild energies leaving your body. Notice the anxiety leaving your body. And as you inhale, notice the steady, calm energy of the earth filling up your body. And you can continue this with your breath for as long as you need to feel more grounded. This has been super, super helpful for me. Just even doing that, I feel so much better, so much calmer in this moment. And I'll get to tip number 3, or technique number 3, which is just mindful exercise. So it's so simple, but doing something like lifting weights and being mindful of the sensations in your body, doing yoga can be really, really helpful, especially because you're moving your body and you're staying mindful throughout that process, connecting with your breath, connecting with your body, connecting with the sights and sounds around you. And also going for a run is great. Even going for a walk, and big bonus points if you do it barefoot. So I hope these tips help you. This is really just the beginning. Getting grounded, staying grounded is so, so important on your spiritual path. And I have so much to share with you guys. I was up last night for like 2 hours, just so excited, thinking about different video ideas, and also realizing that, I feel this calling to help people awaken, to help people go through the spiritual journey and create a life that's beyond their wildest imaginations. I'm talking about letting go of all this anxiety, all of this fear that we face in this modern world, and waking up to something so much greater, ultimately waking up to who you truly are. So, but to get there, we have a lot of work to do. You really have to open your mind and start to question the most fundamental assumptions that you make about reality. Because right now, most of us have a worldview that, if I introduce some of these spiritual topics to you, you would think I've gone insane. You would think, oh, this guy's totally crazy. But what I'm suggesting to you is that nothing I say should ever be believed, but that you actually have to, both of us, we have to go in and question our deepest, most fundamental assumptions about reality. Because what I'm suggesting is that most of what we assume about reality has remained unquestioned our entire lives. It's just, we basically pick them up from society and, we take them on as belief. It's almost like a religion. Like if a child, is indoctrinated with a religion from an early age, he'll just hold that as the truth. What I'm saying is the same thing is happening with you with mainstream culture, although it's not quite as obvious as with a religion. So one of the biggest goals with this channel is to teach you how to question the most fundamental beliefs, and really all your job is to, one, do the work, and also stay open-minded enough to consider that maybe these things are possible. And if you think independently for yourself, you can discover things that you weren't necessarily aware of and things that you didn't necessarily believe were previously true under your previous paradigm. So, I've got a lot of work to do. The future of this channel, the near future is going to look like a lot of laying the groundwork, talking about the most fundamental things we need to do in order to wake up to higher truths of the universe and awaken ourselves, and so we can create this amazing life for ourselves that I know is possible. So if that's something you're interested in, subscribe. If you like the video, drop a like. I'd appreciate it. And I hope you have a beautiful day, my friends.